Describe the circumstances leading to the outbreak of a revolutionary protest in France. Now, how to answer this question? First thing is to read the question very carefully. सबसे पहले प्रश्न को ठीक से पढ़ना बहुत जरूरी है. प्रश्न क्या मांग रहा है उत्तर में, आंसर में, व्हाट इज एक्सपेक्टेड आंसर. ये एक कॉन्सेप्ट हमारा क्लियर कट बनना चाहिए. क्वेश्चन पढ़ने से ये बात क्लियर हो जानी चाहिए. जब ये बात क्लियर हो गई तो हमने इसमें क्वेश्चन में क्या देखा? हमने इस क्वेश्चन में ये देखा कि वो कौन से सर्कमस्टांसेस थे, कौन सी बातें थी, कौन से फैक्टर्स थे, कौन से एलिमेंट्स थे जिनके चलते फ्रांस के लोगों में रिवोल्यूशनरी प्रोटेस्ट, क्रांतिकारी विरोध की भावना जगी और लोगों ने ऐसा किया. किसके अगेंस्ट में किया? बॉर्बन डायनेस्टी के अगेंस्ट में किया. किसने किया? फ्रांस की जनता ने किया. तो क्यों किया? किन बातों ने मजबूर किया उनको ऐसा करने के लिए? यही हमारा आंसर होगा. लेकिन हमें यहां क्वेश्चन को पढ़ने के बाद एक और चीज पर ध्यान देना होगा. वी विल हैव टू पे अटेंशन ऑन वन मोर इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग apart from reading the question or understanding the question or following the question. What is that? वो क्या है? वो है कि this question carries how many marks? If this question carries 3 mark, then 80 words. 5 mark, then 120 words. And when we are counting words, जब हम वर्ड्स की काउंटिंग की बात करेंगे तो आर्टिकल्स, प्रीपोजिशंस, हेल्पिंग वर्ब्स, कंजंक्शंस, इनको हम लोग वर्ड के रूप में काउंट नहीं करेंगे. इस बात का भी ध्यान रखना है. मेरा मानना है कि इस तरह के क्वेश्चंस का आंसर हम जब भी लिखें तो सबसे पहले एक इंट्रोडक्टरी सेंटेंस जरूर होना चाहिए. आजकल स्टूडेंट्स ये काम नहीं करते हैं. उन्हें लगता है इससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, लेकिन इससे बहुत फर्क पड़ता है. ये इंट्रोडक्टरी सेंटेंस इस बात को रिफ्लेक्ट करता है कि आपने क्वेश्चन को समझा भी है कि नहीं समझा है, इसलिए इसको लिखना जरूरी है. तो ये जो क्वेश्चन हमारा है, इसके आंसर में इंट्रोडक्टरी सेंटेंस क्या होगा? There was a revolutionary protest in France in 1789 against Louis XVI, the emperor from Bourbon dynasty. अब देखिए, इतना लिख देने से यह बात बिल्कुल क्लियर हो जाती है कि आपने क्वेश्चन को समझा है कि रिवोल्यूशनरी प्रोटेस्ट हुआ तो किसके अगेंस्ट में हुआ, यह भी आपने समझा है. कब हुआ, यह भी आपने समझा है. नाउ वी विल हैव टू राइट द पॉइंट्स, अंडरलाइन द पॉइंट्स. वी आर टेकिंग द पॉइंट्स वन बाय वन. फर्स्ट पॉइंट, द प्रिविलेजेस given to the clergy and nobility. Underline, dash, and then you will have to write the first and the second state, the clergy and the nobility, had been given privileges by birth in France. The third state was not given even essential rights for life. No privileges at all. So, the third state was angry upon the administrative system, the clergy, and the nobility. Second point, the war against Britain in this we will have to write between France and Britain. There was a famous war fought. It was the 7 Years' War. Britain defeated France. France wanted to take revenge of that defeat. Therefore, when the 13 colonies in North America started their war of independence against Britain under the leadership of George Washington, Louis XVI supported that freedom struggle. And the French soldiers who had gone to support the 13 colonies in America, North America, when they came back with the philosophy of equality, liberty, fraternity, constitution, independence, so many things. So those ideas spread in France and revolution started. Third factor, concentration of power in few hands. The legislature, the executive, the judiciary, all powers were concentrated in the hands of Louis XVI, the Emperor of France from Bourbon dynasty. The other political or administrative powers were in the hands of the clergy or in the hands of the nobility. The aristocracy was very, very powerful in France. So people wanted to be free from that. People wanted decentralization of power. The fourth factor, subsistence crisis. Due to increasing population and decreasing agricultural production, there was crisis of food for common people. The prices were rising high in the market. So people got angry and they started revolution. Fifth factor, rise of the middle class. In the middle class, there were doctors, philosophers, writers, professors, teachers, merchants, traders, industrialists. They had money, they had mind, and they got support from the workers, laborers, artisans, slaves. They had muscle. So money, mind, and muscle power got together. The muscle power accepted the leadership of money and mind power. I mean the middle class. The middle class started the revolution. The middle class led the revolution. And the lower class supported the revolution. That was the revolution, the revolutionary protest in France against Louis XVI. Now, after writing this much, we will have to write one sentence at least in conclusion. Due to all these factors, mentioned, described, depicted above, a revolutionary protest started with the attack on the fortress of Bastille on 14 July 1789. It was against the absolute monarchy of Louis XVI in France. It's better known as the French Revolution, and it is considered to be a turning point in the history of Europe, in the history of the world. I hope all of you have understood how to write answer to this question. In the next lecture video, we shall be discussing another question from NCERT textbook. Thank you very much. God bless you all.